With Alopecia Arsenal, we talked about some of the product releases, and one of the things that men don't talk about or men don't do is Derma. You can do all the topical solutions, you can have all the shampoos, the conditioners, you can take finasteride, all those things. Typically you get your hair back, but what you don't get back is your hairline. Your hairline is the hardest thing to get back, and that's what receded the worst for me. I'm going to show you exactly how to get back. But with that, I'm going to show you one of the products that we'll have on hand. This little thing right here is a derma roller. This is a 1.5 millimeter derma roller. See, we got our logo on there. Hopefully it focuses a little bit. But with this, I do it more than once a week. Starting out, you definitely only want to do it once a week. But as you roll your head, and by roll your head, I had thinning throughout my entire head. Typically it's your thinning spots, things like that. It's a collagen induction therapy. I guess the way I do it is I set a timer on my phone for 10 minutes, play a little bit of music, because it's not necessarily fun. And I begin to roll back and forth across my head. And then where I was really thinning was my hairline. I'd spend extra time all directions on my entire hairline, and then I'd rinse and repeat. So back and forth across the entire head, switch directions, diagonal, diagonal, and then go back to the hairline again. And I hit my hairline all different directions, kind of as like targeted therapy. And then once I'm done, I actually have a hair growth oil. It's all natural. We'll be releasing that in a later video. But I do not put minoxidil on my head after I derma roll. So I just acupunctured my head. One of the side effects of minoxidil is potentially heart palpitations from it getting into your bloodstream, so on and so forth. But rosemary, coconut oil, I guess there's all kinds of oils that are actually okay for you and can also help with the healing process. I'll get into that again in another video, but just kind of want to touch on this little thing right here. If any of you have questions on it, I still do it. When you're done, it feels a little bit raw every single week. I'm at the point where I do it more than one time a week. I would say it feels like sunburn. That's the best way I can explain it. And typically 24, 36 hours later, I don't really feel it anymore. But again, my routine, I like to do it every Sunday. Just carve out 10 minutes, do it Sunday. And then typically midweek, Wednesday, Thursday timeframe. But again, just for Alopecia Arsenal, I wanted to show you this little guy right here. I'll touch on the pricing a little bit. I'm not going to say what it is yet, but for this 1.5 millimeter roller, they're a little hard to find. I'll tell you, we have it cheaper than what you can typically find it, especially in women's care, because that's where you find it. But this is now going to be available in men's care. I touch base on that a little bit and hope you find a little bit of value in learning about a derma roller. Again, any questions, feel free to reach out. I'll touch on anything that you want, from shampoo, conditioner, topical, so on and so forth. But highly, highly, highly recommend this little guy right here. This will help with everything. It helps with overall thinning, and it also helps get your hairline back.